A very good morning, children. Welcome to the online session of subject mathematics of 7th class. I hope so. You all are very fine and staying healthy in the present situation. So, in the previous class, we have started the multiplication of integers and we have started the exercise part of 4. So, exercise 4 part we have started, and I think so you have understood the multiplication of two integers, one positive and one negative, two negative integers, one negative and one positive integer. Like that you have understood, and what will be the result also you might be knowing about that one. So in the exercise part we have done some of the problems. Okay, so I hope so you have done the homework. So please children, please keep your homework in the group so that I can do the correction. Okay, so please keep, I will be checking daily, regularly. Okay, so in this class we shall see in this exercise part we shall see the some of the word problem, interesting word problems. So these word problems are the general word problems. So till now you have seen only the numbers. So only the numbers in the on the board or in the class. Okay, now you will see by these problems you can see the general things. Okay, in this class. Okay, so up to 2 bits we have completed. So now we shall go with the third bit. So that is a problem. So third problem we shall see. So some of the word problems are there. I am writing the question on the board. So try to see the question on the board. So third one, a certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees centigrade at the rate of 5 degrees centigrades every hour. Okay, every hour. What will be the room temperature what will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins. Okay, so this is a question. So very interesting question. So you will be seeing this type of interesting questions in this bit. So a certain freezing process. So freezing process means cooling process. Cooling process means like a fridge or in the place where the air is not getting. So that means where the AC conditions or where the fridges are there, that type of freezing point. Okay, a certain freezing process requires that room temperature be lowered from 40 degrees centigrade. So room temperature means so the temperature where the room is occupying. So whatever the room, suppose a room is there, suppose this room is there, suppose your staying room is there. So in that room, so how much temperature is there? That temperature is known as room temperature. So in a certain freezing process, So one of the cooling process requires, so it wants that what it wants, room temperature be lowered. Lowered means reduced. So to reduce, so to decrease from 40 degrees centigrade, from 40 degrees centigrade. So starting from the 40 degrees centigrade, so it want to be decreased. That means 40, 30, 20, 10, 0 like this. So 40, 30, 20, 10, 0 like this. So it want to be decreased. So how it wants to decrease? At the rate of 5 degrees centigrade every hour, for every 1 hour. So it want to reduce 5 degrees centigrade for hour, that means for 1 hour. So it want to reduce 5 degrees centigrade. That means suppose for the first time 40 degrees. So starting from the 40 degrees, it want to reduce at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade per hour. Okay. So 40 degrees centigrade. So after 1 hour, so how much it want to? It want to reduce at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade. That means 40 minus 5. 40 minus 5. 40 minus 5 is 35 degrees centigrade. So that is 40 minus 5 is 35. You know. Okay. So after 1 hour 35 degrees centigrade. So like that it want to reduce for every hour. Okay. So that is a requirement for this freezing process. Okay. Next, what is the question means? What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins? So what will be the room temperature? 10 hours after. So for 1 hour, after 1 hour it is 35 degrees centigrade. So after 10 hours, how much it will be the process? So that one he is asking. Okay. So this one how you can do? So with the help of number line you can use. So with the help of number line also you can use. So how you can use means, see. Here already we know. So after 1 hour 35 degrees centigrade has been decreased. So starting from the 40 it reduces after 1 hour. So 1 hour completed. So after 1 hour how much it is this room temperature? 40 from it changed from 40 to 35. So for the first time 40 degrees centigrade is there. So after 1 hour how much it is changed? It is changed to 35 degrees centigrade. Okay. That means how much it is decreased? So 5 degrees centigrade it is decreased. 40 minus 5 is 35. So like that after 1 hour 35. Like that after 10 hours how much it will be, he is asking. So after 10 hours, that means 10 steps you should move after 10 hours. So for every hour you should check. So like that if you want to check means, so for here you should draw one of the number line for this problem. Okay. Solution. So I am drawing a number line. So in this number line, so how it should be reduced? Should temperature be lowered from 40 degrees centigrade? Lowered means decreased. Decreased means coming from the right to left. So right side to left direction. So moving towards left direction. So starting from here. So here I am writing 40 degrees centigrade. Okay. Starting from 40 degrees centigrade only. So we have to move this side. Okay. So after 10 hours. So at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade you should change. That means you should write minus 5. So 40, 35 degrees centigrade, 30 degrees centigrade, 25 degrees centigrade, 20, next 15, next 10 degrees centigrade, next 5 degrees centigrade, next 0 degrees centigrade, next minus 5 degrees centigrade, next minus 10 degrees centigrade, next minus 15 degrees centigrade, next minus 20 degrees centigrade. Like this I have written. So each number is having 5 numbers difference. So at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade now, so he asked at the rate of 5 degrees centigrade. At the rate of 5 degrees centigrade. So that means 5 numbers is a difference. So here starting from the 40 degrees centigrade, you should go back side. You should move back side. You should move step backward. Okay. So for the first hour, so starting from the 40, so 1 hour I am moving to the left side. So after 1 hour, 35 degrees centigrade. So 40 minus 35 is, answer is 5 degrees. Next, this is 1 hour. So after 2 hours, 30 degrees. Next, after 3 hours, 25 degrees. After 4 hours, 20 degrees. After 5 hours, 15 degrees. After 6 hours, 10 degrees centigrade. Next, after 7 hours, 5 degrees centigrade. After 8 hours, 0 degrees centigrade. After 9 hours, minus 5 degrees centigrade. So from positive to negative. So negative has been started. Next, after 10 hours, minus 10 degrees centigrade. So what is the question he asked? What will be the room temperature 10 hours after the process begin? So where is the process begin? Process begin at 40 degrees centigrade. So from 40 degrees onwards, so after 10 hours, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is after 10 hours. So after 10 hours, what is the room temperature? Room temperature is minus 10 degrees centigrade. Minus 10 degrees centigrade. So what is the room temperature 10 hours after the process begin? So minus 10 degrees centigrade is the room temperature after 10 hours. After 10 hours. So this is a final answer. So answer is minus 10 degrees centigrade. So you should write final answer. Therefore, minus 10 degrees centigrade is the room temperature 10 hours after the process begins. You should write. Okay. So after doing this one, you should write this one. So like this, the number line will be used in our daily life. Okay. So in your house also, if you want to, for every in your house there might be refrigerator. So for every refrigerator there will be points. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The knob will be, so like that. If you are adjusting, so how much? So what is the maximum temperature for the fridge? So after reducing 5 degrees centigrade, after reducing 1 degree centigrade, so how much will be that room temperature? You can easily calculate. Okay. So this will be useful in our lifestyle also, in your general life also. Okay. So I hope so you have understood this problem. So if you are not understanding, once again repeat this class, you can understand very easily. Okay. So now we shall go with the next problem. Okay. Okay, the next problem is fifth one. So fourth one I will explain after. I will give as a homework. Okay, very easy only. See, fifth one. I am writing question. A merchant on selling rice hence a profit of rupees 10 per bag. Rupees 10 per bag. Rupees 10 per bag. Per bag of basmati rice. Of basmati rice. of basmati rice sold, and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of non basmati rice of non basmati rice. Okay, this is a question. Okay, now in this first one, he sells 3000 bags of basmati rice and 5000 bags of non basmati rice in a month. Okay, in a month. So what is his profit? Or loss in a month? Okay, so this is the problem. So here, listen children. So a merchant on selling rice. So one of the merchant is a merchant, means the person who is selling in the shops. Okay, who is selling in a shop. Okay, so he is selling rice. He is giving to another person of rice, earns a profit of 10 rupees. So here profit means whatever we gain extra money. Okay, that is called profit. Suppose you go to a one of the shop to buy a mobile phone. So suppose, for example, a mobile cost is 10,000. Suppose that 10,000 mobile phone, if you got only for 9,000, so what you will think? So whatever the cost 10,000, you have got for the 9,000. So who is having a profit here? Who has gained money? That means you have saved 1,000 rupees. That means you have here the shopkeeper who is selling the phone, he lost 1,000 rupees. Okay, that mobile phone he brought for 10,000, but he sold you for 9,000 rupees. That means he has lost 1,000 rupees. So like this here also, a merchant on selling rice earns a profit of rupees 10 per bag. So for one bag, so rupees 10 per bag means for one bag. So here see children, for one bag he got a profit of rupees 10. So 10 rupees he got. So for one bag he got a profit of 10 rupees. Okay, for which type of bag? A bag of basmati rice sold. Okay, so whatever the basmati rice he has sold, so for the bag he got ten rupees a profit. Okay, that means here suppose a bag cost is suppose 9,000 is a bag cost. Okay, MRP cost. So this merchant he sold for 1,000 rupees. That means he added 100 rupees more. So 900 plus 100 is 1,000. So he added 100 rupees. So extra he has added. That means So rupees 10 rupees he has, so like this, suppose 900, so 910, suppose the bag cost is 900, he has added 10 rupees more, so he earns a profit of 10 rupees, is it right? So like that, for every bag of basmati rice he got a profit of 10 rupees, he got a profit of 10 rupees. So next, in this question, how many bags he has basmati rice? He sells 3000 bags of basmati rice. 3000 bags. That means for one bag he got 10 rupees. So for 3000 bags, so how much he got? How much money he got? That means 3000 into 10. You should do 3000 into 10. So what is 3000 into 10? 3000 into 10. That means 3000 into 1 is 3000. So here one more zero is there. So 30,000. So here ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. So for 3000 bags he got a 30,000 rupees profit. Okay, for every bag he got 10 rupees. So extra 30,000 he got. Okay, so like this, this is a profit. That means he gained extra money. He gained extra money. Okay, not as a MRP money, not as a market price. So instead of market price he got extra 30,000. Okay, for keeping a profit of 10 rupees, for gaining a profit of 10 rupees for each bag of basmati rice. Next, and a loss of rupees 5 per bag of non-basmati rice. So instead of that means normal rice, for normal rice he got a loss of rupees 5, loss of rupees 5 per bag. That means for one bag he got 5 rupees loss, 5 rupees loss. That means for every bag, suppose a bag cost is 900, so he sold for only 895. He sold for 895 rupees. So that means, so instead of market price he sold only for 895 rupees. That means for every price he lost 5 rupees. For every bag he lost 5 rupees. So like that, for one bag he lost 5 rupees. So how many bags he brought? And 5000 bags of non-basmati rice. So he brought 5000 bags. He sold 5000 bags. Sold means ammatam. Okay, ammatam. Okay. He given to others for the money. He given money. He given this bags for money. Okay. So 5000 rupees. 5000 bags he sold for selling. So how much money he lost? 5000 into 5. 5 5 is 25. 25 3 zeros. 0 0 0. Okay, like this you have to do. So that means here for basmati rice he got 30,000 extra money. For non-basmati rice he lost 25,000 rupees. Okay. So here how we have to, what is the question? Actually, what is the question in this first one is, what is his profit or loss in a month? So in a month he has sold 3000 bags of basmati rice and 5000 bags of non-basmati rice. So same this one only. So in a month how much, so did he get profit or loss? So finally, did he gain money or did he lost to extra money? Okay, that one we have to find out. So that means here how many rupees? 30,000. Here 25,000. 30,000 and 25,000. So which is bigger number? So 30,000 is a bigger number, is it right? So and 25,000 is a smaller number. Now we have to do the difference between these two numbers. Difference between these two numbers. So so 30,000 minus 25,000. Okay. 30,000 minus 25,000. So do the difference. So subtract 25,000 from 30,000. So in the subtraction, the upper number should be always bigger number than the lower number. So 0 minus 0. 0. Starting from the left side, starting from the right side. 0 minus 0 is 0. Next 0 minus 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. Next 0 minus 5. We can't remove 0 from 5. So here what you should do? So you should take the borrow of 10 rupees. So you should take borrow of 10 from the previous number, from the next number. So here by taking borrow, so this borrow you should add this 2. So 10 plus 0 is 10. Now 10 minus 5, 5. Okay. Next here 110 is completed. So now this number you should reduce to 1 number. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Now 2 minus 2 is 0 only. No need to write. So answer is 5000. So here 5000. So actually which is greater? So 30,000 is greater. Profit is more than the loss. So in the profit 30,000, loss is 25,000. This is profit, this is loss. So which is greater? So 30,000. Profit is more. So whatever he gained, he gained extra money. That is greater than the whatever he lost. Okay. So here obviously profit only. So how much profit he got? How much profit he got means? So by subtracting how much we got? 5,000. So 5,000 rupees profit. So answer is 5,000 rupees profit for this first one. So he sells 3,000 bags of basmati rice and 5,000 bags of non-basmati rice in a month. So what is his profit or loss? So what is profit or loss? So here what he got? So he got profit only. So how much profit he got? He got 5,000 rupees profit. That means finally he has only got extra money. Okay. Okay, like this you have to do this problem. So in this one more problem is there, second one is there. So we shall see that one also. Okay. I hope you are understanding this problem easily. Okay. Next, the second one. See the second one. What is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of bags of non-basmati rice sold is 6,400. Okay, this is the question. So in the second question, what is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell to have neither profit nor loss? So in the previous problem he got 5,000 rupees profit. That means he gained extra 5,000 rupees. Okay. So suppose if we don't want to get neither profit nor loss, so whatever the MRP price he sold, for that he took for that cost only he has to sell. Okay, to the merchant, to the customers. Okay. So for that means he won't get a profit or loss. He won't get extra money or he won't lose extra money. Suppose he spend 10 rupees for one pen. Okay, and if we want to sell that pen for again 10 rupees only, so he won't get neither profit nor loss. Okay, so like that. So what is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell to have neither profit nor loss? That means he should not get neither profit, he should not get profit or loss. If the number of bags of non-basmati rice sold is 6,400. So in the previous question, so how many bags of non-basmati rice are there? So in the previous question, there are 5,000 non-basmati rice bags are there. So now how many bags are there? If he was selling 6,400, if he was selling 6,400 bags, that means at that time how many? So how much? See what is? So what is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell? That one he is asking. So simply, if I want to say is, see, I will explain once again. So here 6,400 bags are there. So in the previous question there are 5,000 bags. 5,000 bags of non-basmati rice are there. In this problem there are 6,400 bags. Okay. For these bags, so how many bags he want to sell? How many basmati rice bags he want to sell? So for what, on condition, what is the condition? Neither profit nor loss. He should neither get extra money or he should not lose extra money. Okay. So like this you have to see. So for this what you have to do? So see here in the first problem, for one bag he lost 10 rupees, and for see for 3,000 bags how much he lost? 30,000 rupees he lost. 30,000 rupees he lost. Okay. Next, he gained 30,000 rupees. He gained. Sorry. Okay. For 3,000 bags he gained 30,000 rupees as a profit. So here, suppose for one bag there is 5 rupees. 5 rupees of loss. There is 5% of 5 rupees of loss. Suppose there are 6,400 bags. There are 6,400 bags. So for this 6,400, see what you have to do. So for the 6,400 means 6,400 into 5. How much it is? You have to see. So 6,400 into 5. So what is the problem? What is the answer? 5 into 0, 0. Next 5 into 0, 0. 5 into 4, 20. 20 means 1's place 0 will be down and 2 will be at up. Okay. Next 5 into 6, 30. 30 plus 2, 32. So here 32,000. So here 32,000. So both are now make a difference with this two. So 3,000 and 30,000 and 3,200. 32,000 is there. Now have a difference. So what is the difference between these two? So difference is 2,000. Difference is 2,000. So that means, so here 2,000 is the difference. So here what is the question he is asking? What is the number of basmati rice bags he must sell to have neither profit nor loss? Okay. So okay. So here what is the difference? Difference is 2,000. Difference is 2,000. So here with this difference, so here he got a 10 rupees as a profit. So this 10 rupees profit means you should remove 110 from this 32,000. So what is the answer? So here 32,000. So from this 32,000 you should divide 10. Okay. So by dividing what we will get? 3,200. That means if he was selling 3,200 bags of basmati rice, then he won't get a neither profit nor loss, because if he was selling 3,200 bags means what he will get? So 3,200 into 10, 32,000. Here also 32,000 only. Okay. Here he got profit. Here he got loss. So finally that number will be equal. Okay. Here he will get 32,000 only. If we sell 3,200, here also is there 32,000 only. So like that both are common only, both are equal. So that means he should have to sell 3,200 bags. That means extra 200 bags he has to sell. Okay. So like this you have to do this problem. Okay, I hope so you have understood this problem very well. Okay, so if there are any doubts you can recheck this problem once again. So now we shall go with the one more bit, sixth bit. I think so you will be doing this bit. Sixth bit. Sixth bit is replace the numbers, the blank, replace the blank with an integer, to make with an integer. Okay, first one I am saying, see, minus 3 into dash is equals to 27. Okay, this is the first problem. Okay, so see here minus 3 into dash is equals to 27. That means minus 3 is a, so in this dash what will be the correct number? So here minus product of negative and dash is equals to positive. So we know that some rules, minus into minus is equals to plus, minus into plus is equals to minus. So with the starting of minus we have these two formulas. So here minus is there. So first one is minus. So second one we don't know. So what is the result? Result is in positive, plus 27. So where is plus in the result? So here first one. So this second one is also should be negative only. Second one also should be negative only. So minus 3 into dash is equals to 27 he is asking. So for this what you have to do? So minus 3 into, suppose we don't know, that's why we are keeping x, into 27. So x, we have to find this x. X is equals to 27 by, so here multiplication is there. If you send this one to that side means it will be getting division. So 27 by minus 3. So in the 3 table when the 27 will come, so 3 ones 3 9s 27. So here down minus is there. X is equals to 9 by minus 1. So what is x? So this minus will come upside. So minus 9. So x is equals to minus 9. So in the blank what is the answer? Minus 9 is the answer. So like this you have to do. So the second one. Next, second one you do. Next, third one I am saying. So dash into minus 8 is equals to minus 56. Okay. So for this one, so what you should do means, so first one we don't know. So this blank we don't know. So we have to identify, assume as a x. So x into minus 8 is equals to minus 56. So this number you should send that side. So x is equals to minus 56. So this 8 will go down. So multiplication will, if you send that side means it will divide. So by minus 8. Okay. So minus and minus will get cancelled. Okay. So now in the 8 table when 56 will come. So 8 ones are 8. 8 7s are 56. So 8 7s are 56. So what is the x? X is equals to plus 7. So here answer is 7. So plus into minus is minus. So like that, like this you should identify the unknown result. So by keeping x is equal to x as the unknown result, you can able to identify the unknown result. So like this bit is there. So in the now I am giving the homework problems you try to do from this exercise. Okay. So exercise is fourth problem. Fourth problem I am giving as a homework. So in a class containing in a class containing 10 questions, in a class test containing 10 questions, 3 marks are allotted, 3 marks are awarded for every correct answer and -1 marks for every incorrect answer. Incorrect means wrong answer. Okay, incorrect answer and 0 for not attempted. Okay, so this is a problem. So in a class test, then okay, I will write first one. Gopi gets 5 questions correct and 5 incorrect. 5 questions incorrect, 5 questions wrong, incorrect. What is his score? What is his score? You should try to find out this question. Okay, so he has got 5 correct answers and 5 incorrect answers. So what is his score, he is asking. So only 10 questions are there. In the 10 questions, 5 are correct. So for each correct answer, this is 3 marks. So for one answer, you add 3 marks. So for 5 correct answers, you write. So that means for one answer 3 marks. Next, for another answer 3 marks. Like that 5. So you try to find like this 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Or else if you so directly with the help of multiplication also you can do. So for one correct answer 3 marks. So for 5 correct answers, 5 into 3, like that you should do. So next, 5 incorrect answers. So for one incorrect answer, -1. Okay, for 5 incorrect answers, 5 into -1. So after getting these two numbers, you add these two answers. So 5 into 3 equals to how much? That answer. And 5 into -1, how much? That answer. So you add those two. So 5 plus 5, 10 answers are there. So only 10 questions are there. So what is his score? So finally you write down his score. Okay, like that you write down this problem. And in the 6th bit also one problem, some problems I am giving. So replace the integers. So do it this one. So 5 into dash is equals to -35. Okay, next step. This is first one. Second one is dash into -12 is equals to 132. So in the place of blanks you keep x and you send another number to that side. If you send another number to that side means it will divide. So with the help of a negative also you should write downward. Okay, so like this 132 by -12. So like this you should do and do the calculation. So in the 12 table where 132 will go, you try to do that one. So these two problems, so this 4th question and this 6th, in the 6th two problems are there. You try to do, and compulsory you keep this problem homework in the group, in the 7th class, in your class group, so that I will check the answers. So I hope so you will be understanding these problems very easily. If you are not understanding means once again recall, and then afterwards you will understand. Okay, so in the next class we shall see the division of integers. So how we have to do the divisions. So with the help of integers, how we can do the divisions, we shall see in the next class. So thank you for attending my class, children. Have a good day, children. Thank you.